Hi, welcome. My name is Serafina, and today I'm going to show you how to make an old Sicilian cookie recipe for Easter called Pupi con l'uovo o cordure. And first we're going to start out with our flour. There's about 7 cups of flour here. And then we're going to add sugar, baking powder, and salt. And then we're going to take a whisk and thoroughly combine them. Next, we're going to add shortening and butter and grated orange peel. And now we're going to get our hands really dirty, and you're going to rub the flour and the shortening together with the butter. And you're going to use your hands at first. You're going to kind of smush it together, and then you're going to use your hands and rub it between the palms. Now you can use a mixer to do this cookie recipe, but you can also do this the old-fashioned way, like my grandmother did, by thoroughly incorporating fats into the flour with your hands. Now we've got 2 eggs in here, and we're going to add about 3/4 cups of milk. And this is about 1 cup of milk, but I'm reserving another 1/4 cup in case the dough is too stiff. And so now we're going to whisk that together. And we are going to add it to the flour mixture, along with some vanilla and brandy. Next, we're going to take a spoon and try to mix this as much as possible. And it's time to ditch the spoon and just use your hands. Now this is a firm dough, so if it still seems a little bit too dry and you have some dry bits of flour still sticking to the bottom of the bowl, you can add a little bit of the remaining milk, about a tablespoon at a time. Now we're going to knead the dough for just a few minutes, maybe 2 minutes, and then we're going to cover the bowl with plastic wrap and refrigerate it for an hour. Now you briefly knead the dough on a lightly floured surface to about 3/8 inches. Now you can use any cookie cutter that will accommodate an egg, a colored egg, and you just use your cookie cutter. Or you can also make your own templates to cut. This is one of a dove that I've made. And you can cut around it with a knife or one of these pastry reels. Now you place the cookies onto a cookie sheet that's been lined with parchment paper, and you take a colored egg and you lightly press it into each cookie. Now I've got some strips of dough that I've prepared and just cut them out with a pastry wheel. I also had a small little cookie cutter that is in the shape of these little flowers, and we're going to start decorating the cookies. I've trimmed the edges or the ends of the pastry strips with a knife, and the next thing is you're going to use cloves to make an eye and to secure the strips of dough. Just add clove at each end. Now I have one whole beaten egg here with a small pastry brush, and I'm going to use this to glue the strips on. Now you can brush the dough with the egg wash. And you can add some sprinkles to it, and just get as creative as you like. And here you go. I'll show you what I'm doing here. You can also use icing. You don't have to put any sprinkles on it, and once they're finished baking, you can put icing on it, and then you add your sprinkles. So now we're going to bake our cookies at 350 degrees for 25 to 30 minutes. Now, once the cookies are baked, you let them cool on the baking sheet for about 10 minutes, and then you transfer them onto a cooling rack. And now we're going to plate these up for our beautiful Easter dinner. Aren't they lovely? For this recipe and many more like it, visit my blog site at SicilianPeasantsTable.com.